Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. So we just had the community stream, so I just took a few minutes to kind of look through the characters and kind of wanted to do a poll planning video for you guys. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the characters. I'll go in more detail on them when I do the actual Should You polls. But we're going to do just a brief overview of the characters and talk about who I'm going to be polling for this month and who I think you should poll for when looking at these characters, right? Because there's a lot of good characters this month. So the first banner we're going to look at is Rosa and Cursame. I would say Cursame because he's not getting a rework. He's still very solid, but like he's not like a heavily used character since his last rework anyways. But Cursame does some nice off-turn stuff. His call's still very nice. Really good ice enchanter, ice damage dealer. Love the ice pillar follow-up attack. So Cursame I think is a nice character, but he's definitely not like a must pull this month. And I already have his FR. I actually don't think I'm going to go in on his BT because I just don't see myself using him that much. And then we have Rosa. Rosa, I think if you're a player that needs a support character, I think Rosa is actually a very, very nice character to pick up. I probably will go for Rosa. Like, you could never have too many good support characters. Her big thing is she's like a big time heal battery type character. She has re-raise, which makes it so if you die, you get brought back to life, which can be really nice. Her BT gives her a nice follow-up attack to really help out her damage, and she has ridiculously easy force conditions that make her very ideal as a support character. So she's a character that can definitely lead a force time with pretty much any character, and you're going to get good gains off of it. So I do think Rosa is a very nice pickup this month. Then we have Dorgan and Bartz. I would say this banner overall, I don't think it's a must pull. I think it's more of like, if you like the playstyle of Dorgan, like he's definitely worth going in on. So Dorgan, a lot of you guys know, is an off-turn damage dealer, but he does his off-turn based on like when you break. So if you're someone that really, and Dorgan combos really well with a lot of characters recently. So if you like running break team comps, Dorgan's really good at that. So if you like running Aranea or Sephiroth, or even like Iris, those are all characters that work ridiculously well with Dorgan, and Dorgan can, like, you can abuse him with that, right? Now, the only reason why I wouldn't say go all in on Dorgan necessarily is there are a couple of other very nice off-turn damage dealers that don't require breaking that I think are actually nicer pickups than Dorgan. So I would say, in Dorgan, a lot of you might already have him FR only. I don't think his BT is a requirement by any means. The big thing with his BT is just going to give Wind Enchant, which will really help his FR condition. But there are so many other like off-turn FRs coming that like are going to be better than Dorgan anyway. So I don't think you need to stress about Dorgan. But I get if you like running those break comps, he is a really nice piece there because he's going to double follow up if you play it right. And his follow-ups are a little bit heavier because it requires the breaking, right? Bartz is also like, he's a really nice aura bot type character, so he's kind of like a pseudo DPS pseudo support character. Bartz just has like a lot of good utility that I like. He does have a very unique Wind in Peril as an aura, so the enemies can't like negate his Wind in Peril. With his BT, he does Wind Enchant as well, which is why they're comboing him with Dorgan. And obviously, I think Dorgan's his dad. So yeah, a lot of commonalities there to put them together. But I don't think Bartz is actually a must pull, even with his rework and everything. Like, he's gonna be looking nice, and he's gonna be great for players like me who already have him green. I think if you already have this guy green, I think it is worth it just to ticket the FR, have a really nice FR character. But he's definitely not a must pull. So I'd say this part here, it's going to be kind of up to your preference if you want to go in on Dorgan or not. Then we have the Setzer and Kane banner. A lot of players already have Kane. Kane is just a nice off-turn damage dealer, and you don't need his BT for him to be good. So if you need some off-turn, I think Kane can be really nice. But like I said, this month is kind of loaded with a lot of off-turn. So Kane would definitely be on the lower end because he's not getting Echo, he's not getting any rework here. Setzer is a great utility character, enables the party to do rainbow numbers. His new BT makes it like even better, like gives the like more consistent rainbow numbers to the party. So you're going to be hitting a lot of rainbows with Setzer around. He has a little bit of delay in his kit. He has a freeze debuff, which is really good. Is Setzer a must pull? I would say he's probably not a must pull. And honestly, it depending on my resources, because I'll probably go for his FR for sure, but I don't know if I'm going to go for BT on Setzer, because I just feel like you don't really need his BT for him to do what he needs to do well, right? But I would say like the Setzer and Dorgan banners, I think those are kind of lower priority this month because there's some really good things coming. And one of those good things is Vice. Vice is a like DPS with follow-up damage, right? So he's one of these really good follow-up damage dealers that I was talking about this month, and I think Vice is going to be a very, very nice pickup. His BT adds like true HP damage to the party, and I believe you get it like if you do max Brave damage, which so like having like Setzer or Rainbow numbers around like helps with that. But yeah, Vice I think is going to be very, very good. A nice BT effect, good auras. His FR is a really good off turn, and it's very easy conditions. You just have to be running melee damage dealers, and you're going to get a lot of damage off turn. So I think Vice is just a really nice like off turn FR type character. He does off turn. I think he's going to be like one of the better off turn characters to grab this month for sure. And then Rem being on the other side is another very excellent support character you can grab. I still think Rem is very good. I like her a lot, and her BT effect makes it so you can't die. I mean, I've talked about her so recently, like you can watch my character guide on her, but I think the Vice and Rem banners are very good. I think those are worth going in on for sure. Those are characters I think that I'm going. Sorry, this is a poll plan. Yes, I'm gonna go all in on Vice. I'm gonna go BT. I want everything for Vice. Reno and Vincent. Vincent is one of the best debuffers in the game. He's going to get a nice rework here. He has very good follow-up attacks. Vincent, though, still is a little bit more niche. If you like debuffing strategies, though, Vincent is very good, but he's not a must-pull by any means here. Reno, his FR upgrade, I think he does get, he becomes like a very, very good off-turn FR. So if you like doing off-turn, which there's a lot of off-turn this month, I think Reno is a nice pickup. He isn't a must pull. I already have his FR, which is nice. I don't know if I'll go for his BT or not. I'll have to decide on that. But because I've already got Reno FR, like I'm just gonna have him, and it's gonna be really nice. Once again, if you like doing off turn, I think Reno could be a good pickup. I would say not a must pull, but I would think he would be very, very good to pick up if you like off turn, right? And then last, right here. The question mark I think is gonna be Jill Nabat. I'm probably butchering her name. But she's kind of the character like that was supposed to be this month, and then they did Vice instead. But I think they're tossing her in here as the question mark lost chapter. So I think we're actually getting 2 new characters this month. Jill is another off-turn damage dealer, but she's a little bit more of like a support type off-turn. So she has off-turn, but then she has like more utility in that she has some healing, and she can inflict a daze debuff that will kind of stun the enemies. So she's really nice, and her BT gives her extra follow-ups. I think Jill is also very nice. So I'm going to go all in on the new characters. I think Jill and Vice, to me, are like the 2 picks this month. I really like them. And then I think for support characters, Rosa and Ram, I think, are the 2 really good support characters you should grab this month. In particular, I think Rosa is going to be really, really nice with her Echo. So anyways, guys, you can let me know what you're going to do this month. But I think for me, Rosa, Vice, and Jill are my 3 like main targets this month. And I think there are a lot of other nice characters in like Reno, right? I think Reno could be a really nice pickup. So let me know what you guys are going to do this month. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.